It's cold today, Miss Adria.
I know, here it is. It's raining outside and it's cold, and this is kind of unusual for Houston this
And it's Christmas time.
Christmas.
Yes, it is. And we were reminded of a Christmas that we had in Paris in 1980.
And it was really cold.
Christmas in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to hear the story?
I'm sure they would.
Well, we were overseas for about 10 years in Europe and North Africa doing mission work. And when we decided to come back, we ended up in northern Paris on the side of the road. Why?
Well, because they closed all the campgrounds in the winter.
Every winter they close all the Bois de Boulogne, Bois de Vincennes, all those nice campgrounds are closed, and the only people that survive in the winter up there are the gypsies.
And they have these real nice trailers and generators.
Mercedes-Benz, they got the best of everything. But we ended up in the northern part of Paris at a place called Porte de Pantin. That's a little metro stop. In fact, it's the furthest metro stop in the north of Paris. And it's on the outskirts, and we were cold. We happened to be living in a RV we call the Ark. There it is right there. And it's been over there for a while, and that's what we lived in and traveled in. And so we were parked on the side of the road without electricity.
Yeah, and it was really cold. Because, why?
Why?
Why was it cold in the motorhome?
Because we had no electricity, no 12 volts.
And
well, it wasn't even propane, it was butane.
Yeah, and when it gets cold, butane freezes.
That's right. And when it's frozen, you can't get any heat. We used to have a nice heater, you said.
Yeah, we had real nice heater. When the heater was on, it was a gas heater, all the heat would rise to the ceiling, and if you stood up, you couldn't breathe. If you sat down, you froze.
And we were all wrapped up, and blowing frost, and everybody's like, what's going on? And, well, across the street was a place that had a heated swimming pool. And so we'd take the butane bottle out, go over there and say, could we borrow your hot water for 10 minutes to thaw out this bottle? And they'd say, sure. So we'd bring it back and load it up, and then we'd be able to cook something.
Until it froze again.
Another interesting thing about that swimming pool, they catered all this delicious Mediterranean food every day. And at the end of the day, they had big trays left over, and they said, hey, come and get it. So we were fed.
That was good.
Like the ravens fed Elijah. Anyway, we were sitting there, we said, we got to do something. And so we hadn't shaved, hadn't had a shower. We hadn't even been in the light to look into a mirror almost to see ourselves. But Paul and I, we jumped in our old Peugeot, and we headed out to go look for a hotel or something. And we ended up in Orly-Sud, that's airport area, and it was a Holiday Inn. So, well, let's go in and see what happens. So we asked to talk to the manager, and he was there. He spoke English. He just got back from the States. Now, mind you, we were thinking of going to America. We hadn't been back in 10 years. So we were just meeting a bunch of Americans at Holiday Inn and getting our mentality to go back. And he was very friendly. He said, sure, how much do you charge? I said, well, we can't charge anything because we're not on a work visa, but if you give us rooms and meals, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we could sing for room and board.
And so he said, that's great. He went and got 2 keys. While he was gone, I happened to look in the mirror, and I was like, my hair was matted, and I hadn't shaved, and I'm like, oh, man. But he came back, and he gave us 2 keys. Paul and I jumped in the Peugeot, went back over to the motorhome where all of the kids, Adrian, were praying. They were all praying in there. Oh, we need an open door. And I walked in, and I threw the 2 keys on the table, and they're like, yay! Everybody's like,
what a
whoa!
surprise. We can hardly believe it.
I said, let's go. And we went and took that motorhome, and we parked at the Holiday Inn for 6 weeks.
That's amazing.
It was awesome. We sang all over the place. In fact, tell them what you did with the sheets.
Well, it was so nice when we went into the hotel. It was warm in the hotel, warm in the rooms. You could turn the lights on. There was electricity, and there were nice beds and white sheets. In fact, the manager gave us some sheets so that we could sew them and make some angel costumes, and we got some cardboard and tinfoil and tinsel and made some wings.
And there's a little picture of us outdoors with this is a traveling manger scene. Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus, and the wise men. We'd go down the streets singing in different cities of France. It was really wonderful. We had a great time. We were there for 6 weeks, and we got acclimated.
You want to show them the other picture of us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we are singing in the Holiday Inn. Don't we look happy?
It was a great little time, boy, I tell
We were
you.
very happy.
It was a wonderful time. We got there for like I said, 6 weeks, and we didn't get paid anything, but we didn't get charged anything, and
We were nice and warm.
it was just wonderful. It was an answer to prayer.
And we got to talk to a lot of people and sing to a lot of people. And
Well, you remember they tried to put us in the bar to sing in the bar, but we didn't drink alcohol. So in France, whenever the musicians are singing, the customers say, "I want to buy him a drink." So they kept coming up to us while we're saying, "What do you want? What do you want?" He wants to buy you one. He wants to buy orange juice, orange juice, orange juice. So after a while, there was about 10 glasses of orange juice set up behind us. Finally, they realized we're not good for sales, alcohol sales. So, but we are good for family. So they put us out in the lobby, and everything went real good.
yes, it was really a blessing. We got to share our faith, and we got to be warm, and we got a place to plug in the motorhome.
And we did.
And it was such a blessing, and it was a miracle.
And we had Christmas in Paris.
The Holiday Inn.